Hello guys, today I'm going to be breaking every single unit into a tower defense. The reason I haven't done this before is that I haven't had every unit like the corrupted cameraman or the hyper, but now the hard mode, I've done every single unit. So the first unit that we're going to rank is a Titan Present Man. I mean, he's a solid unit, but he's really a bad godly. He's probably be demoted to mythic, so we'll put him in A tier. The large bat, he's good for an epic, but he's not really good. The brown suit, he's he's F. The camera attack helicopter is also good for an epic. The cameraman's a classic, but it's not really good. I think he's bottom of F tier. Camera repair drone is S tier. You know, yeah, what do you mean S tier? No, yeah, S plus. The camera spider, he's like a mid-game unit for players who've been playing for about a month, so I'll put him in C tier. Camera woman, car speaker man, and the chef TV man. He needs a big buff, but I'll put him in A for his rarity and slowing damage. Camera helicopter, this is really good. I actually will put that in A. Corrupted, needs a big buff but is rare, so it goes in B. The Cupid camera woman, probably one of the best starters, so I'll put it in S. Dancing speaker woman, the worst legendary, that goes in F. Dark speaker man there. Frost DJ goes B tier. This would have been an easy S plus tier if it didn't get buffs. Like they made it over half time worse. I'm gonna zoom through some of these if they're bad. So the DJ speaker man's put it in C. It's the worst booster. The DJ TV on the other hand, he's needed if you want to get a world record. The dual bat's an improvement of that. And I think he's a legendary right now, so I'll put him in a C tier. The Titan Bunny is a tier. This one, I forgot its name, goes there. The Elf Camerawoman, it's a mid legendary. The Egg Launcher. To be honest, the Egg Launcher was kind of a bad mythic. But yeah, it's better than the Corrupted though. Engineer. I love this unit, but it needs a big buff. Firework Cameraman, this unit sucks. Flamethrower, it's a mid unit. The Ghost Cameraman goes in A tier. High DPS, but doesn't have enough stuff. Doesn't have like any special abilities. The Coach is a horrible mythic. Now that was easy. Flamethrower is better than it. The Healer TV woman is an easy. I'm not sure. I put. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in X plus. The Hyper is like probably the best unit in the game. Let's get the large turkey speaker man. He holds up to today, no being OG. The Hunter, to be honest, I haven't really used this dude that much. So I'm just gonna give him a solid C tier, even though he's not that good. We're gonna put the upgrade to Andro Man. We have to eat. Yeah, he has to go there. He's the rarest unit in the game. The announcer, we put him A tier. The mech, that's upgraded mech. He's A. Jetpack Mace was worse than the original Mace, and Plunger Man died in the series, so I have to really give this dude. I put him bottom of B tier. The Ninja Cameraman, an OG exclusive. I bought my share of these when I joined, but it's pretty bad now. It's only 2k DPS, so I put it there. The Jetpack Speaker Man. During my mid game, I used this a lot as a starter. The Katana Speaker Woman. It's a pretty good starter to this day, but it should not have been a mythic. That's a pretty explainable. And then the large firework cameraman just goes up there for his rarity. You know what? I'm gonna buff some units because of their rarity. Just gonna put The rare and good units are going to be S+. Now we have the Leprechaun Cameraman. I think he goes top of S tier, but he can't go to S+ tier. The Large Heart is pretty good. Oh, I got the Large Laser. B tier, Large Heart's pretty good, but it wasn't uncommon. Like the second worst after Mythics. No, third worst after Common. This is better than Mech, I think. The normal Mech. But I'm gonna put it in C. This guy heals your base, but he's not, he only has 2k. But 2000 DPS. I think I put him in C because he's also because he can be helpful. But now that we have gotten but ever since we got the healer, he doesn't have a use. Large TV Man, I used this guy during when I just joined. I'm gonna zoom past some bad units here. Like Speaker Man, C tier, it's mid. The Mech Bunny. To be honest, it's not really that good. I'm gonna put it in S, but it's still most powerful ally. Then we have upgraded. That's normal Mech. Put in there. That's what I meant to do was the Medic. He's the easiest right now, besides for trading. He's the only healer that you can get. So I'm gonna put him in C tier. Microwave Man. I've used this guy, but I think he only deserves to go in B. Monster Speaker Man is an F tier. Yeah, Ninja Cameraman. Nah, he goes lower. He's not that good. The Ohio Cameraman. I didn't use that guy either, but I have seen some videos with him. The Pumpkin Farmer. The worst farmer. He goes in D, but he's kind of rare. I'm gonna buff him to C. The Rocket Cameraman, D. That's a B tier. Christmas unit. I put him in B. He's better than the Large Laser. Not nearly as good as Frost DJ. There's the Santa TV. I gotta go put him up. He's the most powerful unit in the game. The Solve is gonna go for B tier. No, A tier. Yeah. Secret Agent. I mean, he's not that. He used to be one of the best units, but I'm just gonna put him in C. Units do more DPS than his attack does every 60 minutes. When you do the math, he only would do 6,000 DPS. The shield's ability to just deflect damage back puts it up to B tier. The Mewing TV Man, I'd say it's A tier. Better than the Mech. Upgrade Mech, but not nearly as good as the Announcer. Shotgun, I mean, it's a solid starter, so I'll put it in somewhere in B. Sneaky Speaker Man, F. The second best? No, I think this is the third best. Well, by money wise, but it's super like weird, the proportions, because you get for money invested, you get more money back every round on the Speaker Woman's Rose Farm. So this is better than the Scientist, I think. I'm gonna put Speaker Woman Rose Farm in A. Even though that doesn't give you the most money at max. The Sinister Cameraman needs a buff, so I'm gonna put it in B. The Dual Claw Bunny Speaker Man, I think its name is. Used it. Speaker Helicopter is one of the worst units in the game. This dude is mid. Well, here's the thing. So if you have, this dude, because of the Speaker Man being the literal worst unit in the game, I want to put it in F. But the tradable Speaker Man is the rarest unit in the game, other than for the Titan Drill Man. So this either going in F or S. I'm gonna put it in S tier because of how rare it is. Speaker Repair Drone. We are gonna put this above the Camera Repair Drone because it is the best heal unit in the game. You have the Speaker Spider, C tier. It's a pretty old unit. The TV Spider needs a big buff, but is super rare. So I'm gonna go put it back with all the other rare units. The Speaker Man. I mean, people used it in challenges when it came out, but it's really B tier. This dude needs a buff, but he's still one of the best uncommons in AoE units. Put him at top 10 AoE units in the game. D. So this dude, he's been kind of like forgotten to time, but still, 10,000 DPS and a big wall with 250. Remember, this is the OG unit. This is as old as the Scientist Engineer. Like, this is like fresh out of the summer. So back then, I could have been considered the most powerful unit, but now I'm gonna rank it just below the Leprechaun, but better than Cupid. Let's do Sinister next. So Sinister, before boosters would work on older units, such as the old Godly, Sinister would have been the highest DPS unit in the game. But now it's kind of fallen, but I'm still gonna put it in S, because it's still very good. The Minigun is another C tier legendary. The Titan Cameraman OG, 7,000 DPS I think. Looks pretty cool, but just can't. Titan Cinemaman. It's one of the most expensive units in the game, but it's absolutely donkey in D tier. The Titan Cloverman is one of the best units in the game. I rank him. Let me just fix this real quick. That. And then that. No, that goes there. That goes there. Yeah, that's fixed. Titan Clockman. I mean, if you really want to do an endless record, he'll be a clutch unit to have, and probably one of the best. I don't think he deserves S+, but he's probably better than Mech Bunny for his special ability. Normal Titan Drillman, I mean, he would have been this B tier unit, but now he got a recently new buff, so we'll put him above the Mace. Now we have the Titan TV Man. Again, like the Titan Cinema Man, they're both really expensive, and they're bad. But for a mythic compared to a legendary, almost the same price. I mean, they're both dookie. The Titan Sigma Man is one of the rarest and one of my favorite units personally. Really good, but I think it goes there. The Toxic. This unit is not rare at all, but its slowing DPS makes it probably the best slowing unit in the game. Other than for the green laser, but this is Splash and 49,000. So I'm gonna put it above the repair drones here. I'm also gonna move this chef up because it's rare units. Nope, I need to do that. Okay. Now we have the Godly, which we're gonna put him. Is it even like a challenge? He's going S tier. Behind me, 60 per man. And we're gonna have upgraded Camera Spider. I use him personally as a starter unit, so I'm gonna put him in A tier. Titan Speaker Man is like, see if you're early game and you want some sort of a just DPS unit, you might want to use the Titan Speaker Man. And one thing, the upgraded Titan Speaker Man doesn't exist because the Titan Speaker Man was under control of a Skibidi Parasite. So the upgraded Titan Cameraman doesn't exist. Right now, in the actual show, Titan Speaker Man just is Titan Speaker Man, but with upgrades, which made it the hyper upgraded Titan Speaker Man. So they need to make this the hyper or this, or the hyper or this. They need to choose one. So it was a fandom, I think. I mean, not A tier. I mean, this goes in B. No, I think C. How did I put that? Oh, I lost track of it. I don't know. No, fine, I'll put it in B. Turkey Speaker. Actually, I'll get to Turkey Speaker Man last, so I like that unit. A Turkey Cameraman, it's a really good one for DPS. It goes A tier. I mean, imagine 16,000 DPS on an epic. Like, hello? And this was Turkey times, when the best units were the Corrupted Cameraman. The USDC is an easy, is A tier. I mean, it's not the best, but it's really high DPS for a mythic. The TV Woman, the smallest range in the game, but it was the original slowing unit, so we gotta give it props. Put this in F. And finally, the Turkey Speaker Man. It's a solid starter, so I'm gonna put it in A. And then here is the final tier list. The DJ TV Man, Santa, Clover, Hyper, Drillman, Sigma, Old Godly, and all these rare units, and some useful here. They're all inside S tier, S plus tier. I mean, S tier has 3 high DPS units, but just can't make it to that amount of power. Then the Leprechaun Cameraman for his range boosting, the Cupid as a starter and being the original piercing unit, and the Scientist TV. You have, I'm not going to go over the rest, just take a look. Make sure to like and subscribe.